I'm Zach Bova from Barnhill Preserve.
And I'm Sam, and this is Olive.
And it's showtime.
Is there anything better for breakfast than a steamy pile of fresh pancakes, a little bit of butter, a little syrup, simply divine? There might not be a better breakfast, but there is always a way to make it better, and incidentally, it doesn't involve more food.
How about we throw Santa Claus on top of that stack? Oh, and camels and kangaroos too. There's a lot to enjoy when you head to one particular location in Frankfort, Delaware. I'm talking about Barnhill Preserve, and we're so happy to be joined by Zach Bova, the brand manager, along with Sam Prestia, an animal care manager. And we cannot forget our little girl here. This is Olive.
That's the tail end of Olive right there.
Oh, we're going to talk about Olive here in a few moments. But first, for those who aren't familiar, tell us about Barnhill Preserve.
So Barnhill Preserve is a zoological park where you can go hands-on and up close with over 35 different unique species of animal ambassadors. So we're talking camels, kangaroos, sloths, otters, and everything in between, basically. But we like to focus on educational experiences and those hands-on up-close encounters so that it helps guests bond more with our animals and really get a better sense of what those animals are like out and about.
Get her a better idea of what you're wanting. So tell us about Olive. We have been watching Olive for a few minutes now before the cameras came on, running, playing, jumping, saying, I want to go. Let's go see this.
Yeah.
Tell us about Olive.
So Olive is an Asian small-clawed otter.
Okay.
They are the smallest otter species in the world. They're indigenous to Southeast Asia,
All right.
and they're in the mustelid family, which is just science for stinky weasel. So she's a stinky little water weasel. And
I was going to ask, I've always seen otters in the water, so she spends a lot of time in water.
she loves to swim, but these are actually the least aquatic otters. I know. These are the least aquatic otters, so they actually have little fingers because they're really dexterous. So they only have partial webbing between their toes.
Oh.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
she only spends about 50% of her day swimming and the rest running around.
And being cute. And yeah, you were saying, Zach was saying that with those little fingers, she can get into anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
And they're very playful and very mischievous, so yes.
So tell us about the breakfast with Santa. How did this start?
So
Pancakes with Santa.
Yeah, so we decided with Pancakes with Santa, we wanted to celebrate something with the holidays and bring families in, and we channeled our inner Buddy the Elf, basically, and decided how can we give a fun breakfast event for everyone and let everybody encounter our animals as well. So we have a build your own pancake bar filled with tons of candy and sprinkles and marshmallows and chocolate and cereal and everything you could possibly think of that Buddy the Elf would love. And then we also get you get a photo op with Santa Claus. During that time we have a snow machine that's sending out flakes amongst the park. And of course you get to walk around our park, interact with our animals, and go into the kangaroo walkabout and hang out with those guys too.
Wow. Is this a one-time thing, or is this like ongoing for a little bit?
So it starts the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we do it Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
And we'll do it the following Saturday and Sunday, and the Saturday and Sunday after that.
Oh,
so it's
all right.
the 3 weekends following Thanksgiving.
Olive is starting to calm down a little bit, even laying on her back. Is she getting tired?
Yeah, so they have pretty fast metabolisms. They'll eat 4 meals a day, and between the meals they play and then they nap.
Also, the sofa's very comfy.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I know how she feels. So why is caring for animals and sharing these experiences important to you?
Well, we like to spread, messages about conservation to everyone that comes to our park, and also provide educational experiences with these animals. Something hands-on is always really unique and a good way to bond with these animals and being up close with them as well. And as you can see, this is something that you would get a little bit more out of than if you were to go to a typical zoo.
Right.
So it's really unique, and it's we like crafting those memorable experiences for our guests.
It certainly would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So remind us again of the details of Pancakes with Santa.
Yeah, so Pancakes with Santa starts the weekend after Thanksgiving. It's 10 to 2. You've got a self-guided tour around the park and access to the kangaroo walkabout. You'll get the photo op with Santa Claus, and of course the build your own pancake buffet.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zach and Sam, for coming in.
And Olive.
Olive, thank you so much. I think she rested up for a moment, and now she's ready to
Okay,
explore.
that's good. Oh,
Or
okay.
not.
That was just a short reserve. All right, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.